we're back. So I decided to change around everything because you need all to see all this. Anyway, so we got the Arizer Solo II. The reason I got that over like the PAX 3 or like the Firefly was honestly it just seemed way more effective, and it had a aromatherapy thing where I could like send hot air through it to just kind of heat up the herbs, and that's really beneficial because when you smoke herbs, if they're being combusted, you lose a lot of the medicinal value of them. They can only really be heated up to really get the medicinal value. So when you burn them, sometimes some of them do have effects, but again, the yield's real low and the tar is real high. So the tar, there's way more tar than there is, lavender, if you will. And so it really makes it hard. But with this, maybe I can kind of get them in a separate situation or together. The key is that same thing happens with weed. It takes about 0.3 on average if you don't have any tolerance to get high on some weed. But of course, people's tolerances go up. This thing will allow me to get the herbs burned with just hot air passing through it. The same thing happens with weed. If you burn it, you can lose about 70% of it just to like the combustion, right? And so what you really want is for the hot air to be passed through it and to try to get everything. So not only can you vape weed when you're just heating it up with hot air, but then you can also roll that up in a blunt after you finish vaping it and just still get a small amount of THC. So all in all, this is a better deal. This is just, there's just nothing that beats this. And so that's what the PAX 3 also, like in order to get certain temperatures that you need for certain stuff, you have to use the app, which I think is retarded. And now the only downside to the Arizer Solo is it can only be charged with an AC adapter, okay? And that's kind of a big downside if you think about it. But I'll take it in comparison, you know what I'm saying? It does last 3 hours though. So, I'm rarely anywhere where I don't have electricity for more than 3 hours, so. It's making me nervous, there's like nothing on it. I'm just like, yo, this jump better be nice. This jump better be nice. Okay. I still buy herbs until once in a while, but they go out fast if you don't store them correctly. And ultimately, they just create too much tar. They're just not safe for someone, especially with myself who has asthma. It's just, it's not a move. But the only time I do use herbs now, I'll use a small amount of mullein. And if my asthma's getting bad, I'll add a small amount of it to like a blunt. Maybe like once or twice a month. It'll clear your lungs right the hell up really quickly. So that's another little tip for you. Sometimes I used to add mint. I used to add mint onto my blunts. It was nice. Also, another thing this thing has is pass-through power, or I don't know the exact correct phrase. But basically, I can smoke it while it's charging. Oh wow! See, they even sent me some lavender. See what I'm saying? These people know what's up, and that's why I chose this. Alright, the only thing I don't think this thing included was, okay, it did include a structure because I had no clue how to do this. Alright folks, we're back. So we loaded it and it's loaded. We put it at 206, I didn't know for any particular reason, just, let's try this bad boy out. Alright, so when you heat this joint up, okay, this joint nice, okay? Because that burn you get in the back of your throat from smoking, that joint is gone now. Now you just get like most of the upfront flavor, and then, I guess we'll find out how intense the hit is, I don't know. It takes like 0.2 grams of weed, so again, like, probably vaporizing, about 2 or 3 of these is pretty much where you should be at daily anyway. Like, you shouldn't be at a whole blunt. A whole blunt is kind of crazy because like that's a lot to consume at the same time. Like, you can do it, but honestly, you're not able to take in that, like, how do I say it? Once you hit 100% high, you don't get higher by smoking more. Your tolerance at that time is just up because you're already high. it's dumb. Now that I'm not so impulsive, maybe this will look a lot better for me. It's a lot cleaner. I feel like I get more of a body vibe. It feels good. So there you have it, guys. You can turn this up to 210, I think. How does the aroma thing work? So this is the aroma jump. Let's see how this works. Personally, I think vaping the herbs to me is a much better move. But that's just me though, you know. Now I have no clue how this is supposed to work. I'll be back on that. I'll do more research. I have no clue. I don't know. I really just want to smoke. I'm not really trying to sit here and figure this one out. Ooh, that shit is hot as fuck though. What the hell? 210 is nothing to play with, okay? 210 is nothing to play with. I wouldn't get it that hot for it. Okay, let's try round 2 of this jump. Getting very excited. It's got a little bit of lavender. Honestly, you could put a little bit of mullein in it and this would be a much better way to smoke it. So here you have it, folks. I'm probably going to speed through a lot of this. So okay, well, that's it, guys. So if you haven't got one of these, I mean, I don't know if I recommend you buying one yet because I've had it for less than an hour. You should definitely go try it. If you just have some random money laying around. Or if you made a whole bunch of money from pulling out of GameStop.